Okay, you guys ready for your next comedian of the night? Come on now. This next young man kills it all over the country. He's one of my favorite. He's the creator of Ghetto MySpace. Please put your hand together for Dan Goodman. Dan Goodman.
How's it going? I mean, I just got started. You don't have to be that excited. Take your time. I like this. It's a fun club. It looks like we could all solve like a Sherlock Holmes mystery down here. If you break through that wall and find the hidden treasure. All these comedians on the show are real confident. It makes me feel bad about myself. I've been doing comedy for a little bit, and every year I just get less confident. Like I had hair. It's not going to work out. You know what I mean? These gamblers here? Yeah? Yeah. Anybody on this side of the room? Yeah, a little bit? You guys got to. Are you just happy with the amount of money you have? Double down. Double down black. Double down on black hooker. Do something. Either way, you'll learn something. You'll be wiser. I just came back from Atlantic City. It's a great town. And if you haven't gone there, you need to go for one important reason. It is a great place to see what poor people think dressing nice is. If you don't know what that is, I'll tell you what. It involves pinstripes and a lot of colors you normally associate with sherbet. I think I saw a dude on the boardwalk who was dressed like a three-piece creamsicle. Never seen a popsicle with a matching hat. So anybody else terrified of losing their parents, but then you don't pick up the phone when they call? I do it all the time. I think about how my mom is going to die and there's going to be nobody there for me and nobody believes in me. And as soon as she calls, I look at that phone and go, I do not have an hour to talk about sunblock. You're sucking the fucking life out of me. I'm not going to carry a sun umbrella, Mom. Because when you are a bald dude and you carry an umbrella and it's not raining, you just look like a James Bond villain. I know people need to work on curing AIDS, but someone really needs to work on curing mom crazy. Because they don't get less crazy. Every year, right now, all our moms are getting crazier by the minute. And Axel is not cutting it. Right? Your mom was right. You can't just look with a dead stare ahead and go Valium. And then be like, I guess we're not going to talk about that. Your mom on drugs?
All prescribed.
All prescribed. That's cool. I mean, that's, we're white. That's how we do it. we get a note. That's how white people do drugs. We get a note first. You got a note too? What kind of note you got? I have a lot of anxiety. We can do this right now.
I have ADD.
You have ADD?
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
the speed.
All right, man. Well, look, after the show, we'll go to NYU and both sell our medication. I will double my comedy salary. It's gonna be great. We've been weird on Facebook. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, I might do some weird shit sometimes. I don't know how I ended up looking like this. Like, if you seriously, when you told me when I was 12, I'm like, hey buddy, when you grow up, you're gonna look like Prison Time Moby. It's not gonna be handsome and people are gonna like me. I'm not gonna get into awkward situations because people think I'm glaring at them. It's gonna work out. I think I went to like the gym too much. Like, I still fear like someone being like, I need to see how many pull-ups you can do in front of your 8th grade class. The thing I'm doing on Facebook is I've stopped updating my status or sending out messages. That is literally just a machine for me to look at pictures of my ex-girlfriends. A lot. Like I'm almost cutting myself with JPEGs at this point. It's not even like what they're doing. I need to see like how much better they're doing without me. They're doing a lot better. Facebook has told me I'm a real hindrance to success in your life. And apparently parasailing. Like, seriously, if you go break up with me, you're gonna do all these outdoor activities like horseback riding and bungee jumping, mountain climbing. It's gonna be like a Valtrex commercial where you're doing everything you would have done without herpes. And apparently in the story, I'm herpes. There's seriously a picture of one of my ex-girlfriends, and she is so happy. Her new boyfriend is lifting her out of this pool like this, and then her arms are in the air, where it looks like an apartheid movie poster. She's just going, freedom! Freedom from Dan! So good! Mandela's holding her arm up. We beat him! We beat him good! Loudest fucking 80-year-old you ever hear. It's funny, you can't make, he's like super Oprah, you can't touch and You guys gonna see that new movie, The Change Up?
Yeah.
That is the perfect response. That's how that movie got made. There was just a blonde woman in the back going, yes. I'm excited to see. If you don't know, it's that awesome movie about two handsome guys switch bodies and then live totally different handsome guy lives. They got two different jobs. Who doesn't want to watch handsome guys? I wrote my own version of that. It's called Versa Vices. It's a body switch movie. And it's about Justin Bieber switches place with a 50-year-old bread delivery truck guy. And then it opens up, and Bieber is crying because he's got to go work at 5 in the morning. He's wearing a Carhartt jacket, and he's just hitting his head on the steering wheel. And then it just cuts to the 50-year-old bread delivery guy just fucking the shit out of 14-year-old girls. Versa Vices. Versa Vices. Who doesn't want to see that movie? Yeah. Blonde lady, what do you think? Nah, it's not. The whole audience is going to turn on you. What about this one? I got movies for women. I wrote a movie. It's called Skinja. Skinja is about a stripper by night, ninja by later that night. She ain't a morning person. That's the poster says. She ain't a morning person. Anybody here have a tattoo of their kid on? I'm just asking. It's illegitimate. Don't think you're too good. If you don't, it's all right. I think it's good news because if you don't have a tattoo of your child on you, I realize it means you're going to be a great parent. And not to be mean, it's just I've never seen a man with a tattoo of his daughter actually with his daughter. Like, I see that dude everywhere else. I see him at like midnight comedy shows. I see him at the bar afterwards. I see him in my apartment selling me coke. I see him in my apartment leaving to sell other people coke. It sounds shitty, I know. And then, nobody likes to see a white dude make fun of that, like poor people. I understand. It's bad. I just think people, if you saw how I actually lived, like I need to perform with like a picture of my apartment and like a list of all the awful gyro meats I ate today. And there's no rich person who ever eats anything that spins on a stick. I grew up in the hood because both my parents were artists. And anybody here ever buy painting? And that's why I grew up in a terrible neighborhood. Little light in the old bank account. I was thinking about this the other day, though. It wasn't being always the only white kid. It was really the problem was being the only 12-year-old with parents older than 30. Like, you're never gonna be as cool as the other kids when their aunts are out like fucking dudes and making mixtapes. Like, do you know how much easier it is to ask your dad for the new Jordans when he's wearing the new Jordans? My mom, she was going to like a dance party, and she was like, you know, let me teach my son to slow dance, and we had like this nice, unchained melody, mom and son moment. And then if it was a movie, you would literally jump cut to me in the projects, and there is a 12-year-old black girl on her hands and knees doing a percolator. It's like, what part of the percolator do I bring her in close, Mom? How do you dip somebody who's already on the floor? I can't, if you want, I can't do the perk. I'm not gonna hold it back from you. I still can't do it. Just trust me, I'm not holding it back. I know people are like, can you do it? Just do it for us. I can't, I'm sorry. Just look it up on YouTube. I'm the laziest performer. Like, just look it up on YouTube. I can't do the dance for you. I think the other time it was hard for me was lunchtime, which would be, it was fine, but then my mom would always pack me some multi-grain bread, and then all the kids would be like, damn, why she shit got seeds on it? Another question I got, I was like, how come your parents didn't make you McDonald's? Can't make, I don't work, nobody works. I'm sorry, it's 1992, I'm wearing purple jeans. What do you want to hear? Just want to fit in. What's up, man?
So not get beat up.
Not get beat up, that's cool. That was actually like cliff notes for the joke. It's like, you don't want to pay attention to the whole joke, because the next joke's about not getting beat up. We could be like a really like nervous, like antidepressant, like Johnny and Ed McMahon. Oh, don't get me wrong. We can't. No dude numbers. We'll meet each other digitally in some fashion. That's just like, I don't know how to do this. So a lot of my friends have been getting married and having kids. So I've been watching pregnant porno to keep up. Is anybody? Am I alone? Some of those videos have a lot of views. They tell you how many so you don't feel so lonely. I mean, they might be faking them, I don't know. I like pregnant porn because that's the only type of porn where you know the women aren't lying about why they need the money. Like, there's none of this stripping to put myself through college nonsense. There's a child's life at stake. It's just a fantasy, though. Like, that's the thing about fantasies. You don't really want them to happen, right? Like, I know women here have that fantasy about wanting to fuck a pirate. Some romance novels. You want to fuck a pirate. So you can go, you do that tomorrow, you can go fuck a pirate if you want. There's not going to be a handsome Fabio dude. It's going to be a wiry Somalian. Not going to be happy about it. Mahmoud does not understand you. You also might want to take away your clitoris. Sorry for watching CNN. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I live in the world and read things. That's the thing with me and pregnancy. It's like, I'm not going to say any of this to be rude or gross. It's just I went to college and I worked things out in my mind. I don't think pregnant chicks are good for adults because I think as an adult, breast milk tastes terrible. Here's how I know. It's American. If something is delicious, we make money off of it. If breast milk was good for adults, we could all go to the bar right now and order a Red Bull and breast milk. Which, by the way, is called a working mom. You guys are the best. Thank you very much.